Day 4 of the FTMO challenge, and things have gone from bad to worse. I've had 3 red days, 1 green day. Watch the rest of the video to find out how I got in this predicament. Hi guys, it's Eni, aka the NocTrader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. It's not pretty, guys. It's not pretty at all. I'm down to £37,000, guys, and I'm only 4 days in. Also nearly hit my max daily loss. That would have been my account finished. So day 3 and day 4, I lost £1,879 on day 3 and £337 on day 4. So day 4, I shouldn't have actually taken any trades. I wasn't planning on taking any trades, but I saw a position that I thought would be profitable and I took it. But in reality, I shouldn't have taken any trades because Friday was options expiration date, and if you guys know anything about option expiration dates, the markets are normally really choppy because there's a lot of market manipulation. So I shouldn't have traded at all, but I did. I listened to what you guys said, and you guys said that you wanted me to break down my best trade and my worst trade on some of these days, so I'm going to do that now. But first I just wanted to look into the chart. So yeah, I clawed back quite a lot and then only to lose quite a lot as well. So it's not looking good for me. If I lose £2,000, not 2,000, £250 more, then I am done, I believe. Yeah, no, I think I need to lose, wait, what am I? So this was my worst trade. As you can see, the Japanese yen trade that I took overnight. I took 2 positions hoping to, and I set my stop loss so that I would have lost about £200, and I lost it all because it hit my stop loss. So I want to go into that in a bit. As you can see here, got £37,000 left. If I lose about 2.5 grand more, I'm done. The challenge is over. I can't get lower than £36,000, so I need to be very careful. Win rate is 34%, still not good. And my average risk to reward is 1.26. Average profit is 37 euros and average loss is 62 euros. And my profit ratio is 0.66. Obviously you need to get that above 1 if you want to be profitable. So let's dig into the charts. My worst trade that I took, this was actually a pretty good, well, it wasn't a good trade because I lost it, but the idea was good because I should have known that it was going to sell off, to be honest, because I saw this channel pattern being respected, and then when it broke above this line here, I thought, okay, I'm going to take a long. And I saw, okay, let me take a long around here, and then hopefully it will climb at least up to there. So I put my stop loss just on this line here. Hopefully that wouldn't break the support line. Now what I should have done was waited for it to retrace, hit this line again and bounce off before taking my long, because in reality there was it was actually only respecting the 50% Fibonacci level. So let me show you, draw it out here. If you go from here to here and back up again, you can see that point was a 50% level. I should have waited for it to break out there before I took my long. I took my long, hit it, came back down, and then hit my stop loss, and I lost about 250 euros. In reality, I should have waited for it to break out of here and then bounce off of here. So I should have waited for it to do this and then taking my long there. It hit it, retraced back down and sold off. So that was a really bad trade on my part. Now another bad trade I took was the DAX. Now the options expiration date was Friday, as I said, and as you can see, the market's real choppy. You don't want to be trading this as a trader. This is just a lot of nonsense, and I should have traded it. I shouldn't have traded it. I knew I shouldn't have. I took 3 trades that day. One of them was a Japanese yen trade because it falls in Friday, even though it was a Thursday night trade to me. But this is another trade that I shouldn't have taken. The analysis was right, but the execution was wrong. So I drilled down into like the 5-minute chart, and what I saw here was that there was like a converging wedge. So I took a long around here thinking that it was going to break out, and I should have waited for it to break out, because it actually did it sold off, broke the bottom, then climbed up and then broke out. But because I set my stop loss just below here, it hit my stop loss only to climb and do exactly what I thought it would do. So I would have made actually quite a lot of money, because I lost about 150 because I put £5 per pip. But if I'd set my stop loss a little bit lower, or just waited for it to actually break out, I would have made maybe about 200 euros. So it's a shame. Right idea, but wrong execution. I preempted the breakout. I should have waited for it to break out at the top before taking a long. But I took a long here. It broke out the bottom side, hit my stop loss, and then climbed, and then only to climb to my take profit level. So I was really annoyed about that trade, but my strategy was right. I just shouldn't have. First of all, I shouldn't have traded on that day anyway. But I just didn't execute it right. So I think just back to the drawing board. I haven't really got many good trades to talk about over the last couple of days. There was a lot of pretty bad trades. Another one was the Euro US dollar. So I identified in the Euro US dollar that there was this kind of like expanding wedge forming, or like a channel pattern. So it was just ricocheting up and down and up and down. So I decided to take a long here, which would have made sense because it hit this support line once, twice, thrice. So I thought, okay, take a long here and it'll climb up here. It came up only to sell off, hit my stop loss, go back down, climb up again, climb down. It was just doing all sorts of madness. So I couldn't. It wasn't really a bad trade. It's just that it just broke pattern, and I took a loss, and the loss was alright. It wasn't too much. I set my stop loss pretty tight, so it was just one of those things. It just seems that a lot of trades were breaking pattern around Thursday and Friday, so I just happened to just be in a lot of trades that hit my stop loss. So that's why it looked quite bad on my side. Just one of those things, you know, one of those things. So just a little breakdown of where I'm at right now. Things are looking kind of bleak, but I don't know whether it's confidence or arrogance, but I'm not too worried still, even though I'm quite far away from where I should be. I still got about 20 days of tradable days to claw back all of these losses, but now I have to basically make about 6k in 20 days. So I've done the maths, and I need to make about 338 pounds or euros a day to hit the target, which is 0.85%. So this is under the assumption that I make no losses, which is probably unlikely, but I still think I can do it, you know. I still think I can do it. You have some bad days. I've actually clawed back worse situations than this. It's not the best situation, but I've clawed back worse situations. I just need to make sure, I just need to be cognizant of the max loss. So I can't lose 2,500. So I need to not really have another day like this. Otherwise I'd be in a bit of trouble. So I'm going to be a bit more tighter with my trades, maybe risk a little bit less, like maybe not have my stop losses be like 200, maybe make it even 150, so I can at least have a number of trades to claw back. If my stop losses is maximum 150, then I could what's 2,500 divided by 150, bro? So that means I can make about 16 trades before I'm wiped out, and I think I could be able to claw back my account within 16 trades. If I can't, then I'm not that great a trader. So I'm gonna be tight with my stop losses, and then also I'm just gonna do more swings because I've been taking quite a large number of trades. So yeah, I need to just reel it in, less trades better, and just pick the best positions. Wait for A1 setups, don't chase. See, that was the first thing I said as a note on the first day, and that's something I really need to do. So I've had 3 red days, 1 green day. I'm down 6%. Once it hits 10%, I'm out. As you can see, max loss is 10%, so I need to be cognizant of that. So I just need to start clawing it back. This is where I should be if I wanted to be on my target. So I'm actually off by like nearly 3 grand. But you know, I need to ignore this right now and just try and start being consistently green. Monday's a new day, and it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I know this looks pretty bad, it does, but I'm confident. I said 300 to 400 a day, doable. That's like 1% a day, given the account size I have. So it's not too much of an issue. As you can see here from the tracker, I am way far off of what I should be, where I should be. Orange line is obviously my target, where I should be each day if I want to hit my target. If I was to make the same amount every day, is where I should be. I'm far below that orange line, so I'm far off of where I should be. But just need to start clawing it back. Keep saying the same thing. Just need to claw it back and just take one day at a time rather than thinking about the bigger picture. Otherwise, I'll make silly trades. So I don't really have any green trades to really talk about because Friday and Thursday was a bit of a bloodbath for me. But Monday's a new day, and I'm just gonna go there with a clear head. I think I'm gonna listen to Trading in the Zone just to get my head right for the next week. And I'm just gonna be thinking about maybe a target of £400 a day. Doable, £400 a day, and then just slowly churn it back and not try and make big days, because if I try and make big days, I'll take bigger positions and sometimes if I make losses, it can bring me down further. So just tighten my risk, maybe risk 150, about 150 a trade, and then try and target about £400 a day so I can claw it back slowly over time. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. It's Any, aka the NocTrader, signing out.